welcome back to the channel, my fellow GH addicts. Today is an absolutely beautiful day to dive headfirst into the absolute madness of Port Charles. Grab your coffee, your tea, or maybe something a little stronger because we have so much to unpack right now. The drama is off the charts, and I am so ready to get into it with all of you. I cannot believe what I just watched on my screen, you guys. I am literally sitting here at 2 a.m. typing furiously because my brain is going a million miles an hour and I need to get this out of my system before I explode. Seriously, am I the only one who is losing their absolute mind over this Monday, April 27 episode? Because I feel like I am taking crazy pills watching these characters right now. I have been watching this show religiously since 2015, and I swear to you, this is simultaneously the most frustrating and the most incredible television they have given us in years. I am half celebrating and half complaining, and I just know you guys are going to get exactly where I'm coming from. Let's just jump right into my feelings before I even try to logically explain what happened. Because logic left the chat the second we went up into Carly's attic. And I mean, can we talk about Valentine Cassadine for a second? I love the man. I really do. But my God, he is being so incredibly dense right now. We see him up in Carly's attic with Jocelyn Jacks holding Caesar Faison's book, The Crystalline Conspiracy. And he is just fuming because he can't see the connection. He is literally holding the missing puzzle piece in his hands. And he is just staring at it like it's written in an alien language. I was screaming at my television. I mean, Valentin, honey, sweetie, please use that massive Cassadine brain of yours. He doesn't realize that Anna Devane was held captive in the Windermere dungeons before she was dumped in France. He doesn't know that Ross Cullen was the one who donned the terrifying Faison getup as part of his sick, twisted plan to gaslight Anna about Faison's survival. And Jocelyn is standing right there. Jocelyn, who was snowed in at Windermere, who found the cigarillos in Cullum's pocket, who literally visited Cullum in the ICU. She is trying to help him piece this together. And they are talking about Nathan's visit to Cullum's room, and Valentine is just stuck because he's so distracted. I mean, part of me gets it. He's hiding out as a fugitive in Carly's attic. He's insanely jealous of Jack Brennan sleeping with Carly, and his whole world is upside down. But come on, the connection is staring him right in the face. Remember when they tried this kind of slow burn mystery with Peter August? Yeah, it didn't work then either, and it's driving me insane now. I know some people are loving this slow reveal, but personally, I need Valentin to have his light bulb moment yesterday. If he just realizes that Cullum is the one pulling the Faison strings, they can blow this whole Sidwell and Cullum operation wide open. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, back to the point. Let's talk about the other massive confrontation in this episode. Because Britt Westbourne and Cassius Faison, who I still refuse to call Nathan, because how dare he wear Nathan West's beautiful face, are stressing me out to the max. Britt confronting Cassius over Rocco's secret was everything I needed and more. Cassius has known all along that Rocco Falconeri was the one who shot Ross Cullum on Pier 55. And now that Rocco has personally confessed to Britt in the GH chapel, the stakes are literally life and death. Cassius has the absolute nerve to object to Rocco spilling that info to Britt. He actually views it as proof that a teenager can't be trusted. Are you kidding me right now, Cassius? You are literally impersonating your dead twin brother, lying to the entire town, working for a psychotic criminal like Jen Sidwell. And you are judging a traumatized kid for breaking down and telling the woman he saved. I can't. I just can't with this guy. But Britt, oh my queen, Britt. She was magnificent in this scene. She is terrified, yes, but she is fighting like hell. She talks about how guilty Rocco feels, how this poor kid is carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders, while Jason Morgan sits in WSB custody taking the fall for him. And Cassius is just standing there, coldly stating that guilt will be the least of Rocco's problems if he lets the secret leak to Cullum. Which is true, but still. Cullum is a monster who stabbed Marco Rios to death. If he finds out a teenager shot him in the back, he won't hesitate to wipe Rocco off the map. So Britt pushes back. She insists that Cassius has to protect Rocco no matter what, and then she hits him where it hurts. She accuses him of only stepping up for Rocco because of his relationship with Lulu Spencer. And honestly, I think Britt is 100% right. Cassius gets so insulted insisting he's not a monster and doesn't believe a kid deserves a grim fate at Cullum's hands. Contradictory much, Cassius. One second you're a cold-blooded Phazon spawn, the next you're playing the noble protector. I kinda think he's starting to believe his own Nathan act. He's falling for Lulu, he's playing house, and now he's trapped between his father's dark legacy and the family he's infiltrated. I am dreading the moment Lulu finds out the truth. It is going to destroy her. Speaking of Lulu, can we pivot to her scenes with Laura Collins and Ezra Boyle? Because Lulu is finally starting to use her Spencer, falconary instincts, and I am here for it. Lulu is getting super suspicious of Laura's sudden new soft spot for Ezra, and frankly, so am I. Ezra literally helped Jen Sidwell frame Laura for murder. He was Sidwell's lackey, and now Laura is protecting him. Lulu doesn't get it, and I don't blame her. She's looking at her mother like she has two heads. But Laura insists she's seen a different side of Ezra lately. I mean, we saw Ezra get drunk at the Brown Dog Bar and confess to Laura that he's in too deep and wants out. He's terrified of Sidwell, but Ezra makes a really good point in this episode. He points out that Laura currently has the advantage over Sidwell, and he questions why she isn't using it. Exactly, Ezra. Why isn't she? Laura argues that they have to be incredibly careful about how they move forward with their takedown plan. And I get it. Sidwell is a maniac. He's blaming Sonny Corinthos for Marco's death. He's got Jordan Ashford nearly killed in a car crash, okay? Jordan caused that by kissing Curtis, but Sidwell's energy is still toxic and he's threatening everyone in town. But Laura is a former mayor. She has taken down Cassadines. She shouldn't be cowering. I think Laura is playing a much longer game here, and she's using Ezra as a double agent. If she plays her cards right, she can use Ezra to feed Sidwell false information. But if she waits too long, Sidwell's going to strike first. I am so anxious about this storyline. And then just to add to my anxiety, we have Felicia Scorpio. Sweet, wonderful Felicia receives an alarming phone call, and the look on her face just shattered my heart. GH spoilers are hinting heavily that this is about Anna Devane. Has Anna had a setback at the mental health clinic? Or worse, did she escape? I am praying for an escape storyline. Because think about it, if Anna escapes and she's out there in the wind, she could be the one to finally expose the whole Phazon, Cullum gaslighting plot. She needs to clear her name and prove she wasn't actually having a psychic break. If Anna comes back to Port Charles, completely rogue, sneaking around in the shadows, maybe she'll be the one to break into Carly's attic and smack some sense into Valentine. Oh my god, I want that so badly. Valentine and Anna reuniting to take down Cullum, and Brennan, please writers, give us this. But honestly, amidst all this darkness and murder and WSB corruption, we got the absolute sweetest palate cleanser with Giovanni Gio Palmieri and Emma Scorpio Drake. Can I just say how much I love these two? They are the purest thing on this show right now. They are officially in New York City, backstage at the Broadway musical Aladdin, and they get to meet Michael James Scott. The crossover event is so cute. Gio and Emma are just gushing over how great he was as the genie, and they are acting like totally normal, happy young adults. Which is a miracle considering Emma's grandmother is locked in a mental facility and Gio is surrounded by mob drama back home. It was just so refreshing to see them smiling. And then Michael James Scott actually ends up planning a trip to Port Charles. Gio insists that PC isn't going to know what hit it, and he is so right. Michael is going to perform at the Savoy in early May, and I am already marking my calendar. I really hope they let Emma and Gio have this happiness for a little while longer. Emma deserves it after everything she's been through with her family, but this is General Hospital. So I know disaster is probably lurking right around the corner, especially with May sweeps coming up. You just know that Broadway performance at the Savoy is going to get interrupted by a shootout or a bomb or Sidwell crashing the party. It never fails. Let's just take a step back and look at the whole board right now. We have Valentine and Jocelyn trying to solve the Phazon mystery. We have Britt and Cassius hiding the fact that Rocco shot Cullum, while Jason rots in WSB custody. We have Laura and Ezra plotting against Sidwell while Lulu gets suspicious. We have Felicia panicking over Anna. And we have Emma and Gio bringing Broadway to the mob capital of the world. It is a lot. It is so much. And I haven't even mentioned the fact that Willow is out here blackmailing Nina and paralyzing Drew, or that Brooklyn is covering up a hit and run. The canvas is absolutely packed right now. Sometimes I wonder why I get so emotionally invested in these fictional people. But then an episode like this happens, and I am reminded why I love soap operas. The history, the tangled webs, the secrets that are just waiting to explode. I am so ready for the rest of this week. I need Valentine to figure out the Windermere connection. I need Britt to find a way to get her Huntington's meds without selling her soul to Cullum. And I desperately need Jason to come home to Danny. Am I being too hard on Cassius? Maybe. Do I expect too much from Valentine? Probably. But that's what being a fan is all about. We yell at the screen because we care. We want them to be better. I am going to try to go to sleep now, but let's be real. I'm probably just going to lie in bed, analyzing that scene in Carly's attic for another 3 hours. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode. Are you as frustrated with Valentine as I am? Do you think Laura's making a mistake trusting Ezra? And what do you think is going to happen with Anna? Drop your thoughts, your theories, your rants. I want to read all of it. We are in this crazy Port Charles ride together.